What's up, guys? This is Misin, and we just got a new archetype announced in dual deck build pack something. I don't even know. I actually have no idea, but it's not the next core set. It's not Doom of Dimensions. So yeah, let's check it out. It's going to be a live reaction. I actually have no idea what these cards are, but before we go any further, smash the like and subscribe button. Check out my Lunalight spreadsheet on my website, yacineygo.com. It's still brand new, and I really do recommend checking it out. It's $20. There's like 60 combos, all the lines through hand shops, and also shoutouts to my sponsors, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the first card is Hecatoncheire Ibel. Level 6 Light Illusion. Okay, so finally, I guess, creating a real illusion archetype. I don't even think there's like a real one so far, huh? There's not even that many illusion monsters when we think about it. And it better be an illusion archetype, otherwise I'm gonna snap. But yeah, first and third effect once per turn. You can reveal in your hand, shuffle into the deck, then special summon one Hecatoncheire monster from your deck in defense, except itself. That's pretty good. And also, it's not like shuffling it into the deck is a cost, so if it gets like ashed, then, I mean, it stays in the hand, and you can keep trying over and over. And this is a pretty insane effect when you think about it. That's kind of crazy. That's basically Hecatoncheire, but it's not once per duel. So, yeah, in theory, it might be potentially better. I don't know. If this card battles a monster in either... Okay, so that's the typical illusion effect. And if it's sent to the grave, you can target a Hecatoncheire monster in the grave, except itself, special summon it. This is insane. I mean, in theory, it looks like a crack card if the archetype is good. But then again, it's really hard for me to, you know, to judge a card when there's only one. And I think there's 10 new cards. And yeah, this card is Ibt Armpit and El, which means God. Ibt Al Jawza is a name for Beetlejuice. Isn't that like a star or something? Beetlejuice? Yeah, exactly. There's a Satellar Knight that has this name. It's like a constellation or something. Or maybe I'm just stupid. Who cares? Hecatoncheire Yadel. What are these names? Level 6 Light Illusion, again, it has the exact opposite stats. You can reveal in your hand, shuffle into the deck, and then add one Hecatoncheire spell or trap from your deck to your hand. These cards look like they trade so well with hand shops. I mean, Ash, I guess, because, again, you're gonna Ash me, I'm not even gonna lose anything, and I don't even have to, like, commit anything to the board, and it's not like I really have to waste my normal summon to get any value. So I just really like the concept so far. It's really, like, basically, if every single card is a Hecatoncheire, then it's destined for greatness. And then typical illusion effect, and if it's sent to the grave, you can target a Hecatoncheire, whatever, spell or trap in your grave, set it. Great effect, obviously, great card so far. Hecatoncheire Goddus, level 7 Dark Illusion. Again, everything is illusion, so should be searchable by Magician, Apprentice, something. Oh, hold on. Apprentice, I'm stupid. Nightmare Apprentice, there you go. So, yes, discard a card, and then on summon it searches any illusion monster from your deck to your hand. Holy crap, this is one heck of a card. And it's a level 6, so I guess it allows you to do rank 6 plays, but Beatrice is banned, so what broken rank 6 is there? Like, obviously Caesar, but it doesn't count. If a card is added to your opponent's hand except during the draw phase, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay, it can be maybe a turn 0 hand shop, I don't know. And then typical effect, during your opponent's main phase, you can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon to your field, but banishing leaves the field. Whoa, this is a generic card, you gotta be kidding me. This doesn't even, like, synergize with the actual Hecatoncheire concept, whatever. It's not like, oh, this is insane. Everybody could play this card. It's like, you activate Rhoda, okay, I'll go effect, special summon it, and then you activate, like, okay, maybe that's a garbage example, but whatever, activate Engraver, search Tract, and then I summon this, and then activate Tract, search Luri, discard Luri, and then Luri effect, I go with Chain, and then summon the Luri from your graveyard to my field. That's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty nice. I don't know. I think this card's kind of cool, but it is like just a weirder, like, DD Cruel Bestial. Is it better? I don't know. It doesn't negate the effect of whatever monster that you summon back, and you can just summon back any monster. It's not like super reactive. I think it is a really nice card by design. So I think this could be like the next, I guess, generic staple. I think this is an incredible card for sure. And honestly, every time we see like a new hand shop, we're always like skeptical at first, or we say that the card is broken. Like obviously with Fua, we already knew that a card like that would exist because Purelia foreshadowed future Molchami cards because worded in a weird way. It was like you can only use one other Molchami monster effect once per turn, but it was the only Molchami monster. So yeah, I think this card is probably going to be really broken once we get it, and I'm looking forward to it. Hecatoncheire Gygas, level 7 Dark Illusion, really fat booty. First and second effect once per turn, if you card or blah blah, same thing. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Then you can special summon one excavated monster and shuffle the rest back into the deck. Oh my god, this is pretty good unless you whiff. So, yeah, this is the one way it can really backfire. And it doesn't look super easy to summon on your own turn because it only has an effect on your own turn. Whereas this, like, you're typically summoning this on your opponent's turn and you're getting, you know, the Monster Reborn effect on your opponent's turn. So I think this, it's easier to get, like, instant value without requiring other cards. Whereas this, I think it has a higher likelihood of just being a one-of just because it's a card that, unless you get to, like, special summon it directly from your deck, which shouldn't be too hard because of this. Oh my god, this is insane! What? Really just putting into perspective how good these cards probably are. And also, you can go, like, effective this, summon like this. Oh, actually, that doesn't really count too much. But yeah, again, I've read 4 cards so far, and I'm not disappointed by anything, really. Every card looks good, but there's no normal summon in this deck, which is kind of sus. It might be like K9, where you, like, it's not really designed to be a deck, but rather like an engine. I don't know. Hecatoncheire. Am I reading like the word correctly? It looks like a really stupid word. Hecatoncheire Breus. I don't even think anything is English. A level 7 Dark Illusion. First and second effect once per turn. Exact same shit. During your main phase, you can look at one random card in your opponent's hand. And if it is a monster, you can special summon to your field. This is quite literally the effect of Grapha. Whoa, what the frick? This is broken. Now if you go first action summon this, and then you go effect, your opponent might have to just chain a Chummy, and then maybe it might, like, give you a huge, like, heads up. Like, oh, I don't have to, like, commit into, like, summoning from the extra deck. And then if I get lucky, you know, I can get one of your monsters and then summon it on my field, and I don't have to do anything with it. You know, I just made you go neg 1, and I got a body on the field. That's actually kind of correct. Especially if you summon like a monster like Keshtra Fenrir. Like, you don't have Fenrir, but I have your Fenrir. Like, you lose a card, I gain a really powerful interruption. This is kind of scary. But the fact that you can also just snipe hand traps, because again, it's not like a new effect, technically. Like, Grapha technically does that. So yeah, this is, oh my god, insanity. And then again, the classic illusion effect. All of these cards should be easy to search, especially if you play like a Chimera engine in your deck. I think that this might be the best way to play this deck. Chimera Hecatoncheire. Yeah, because when Gazelle is used as a link material, you can just, fusion material, you can just add any illusion monster from your deck to your hand, unless I'm stupid and I'm missing something. Anyways, Hecatoncheire Jawza, level 8 light illusion. One Hecatoncheire monster and an illusion monster. I guess it could be a super poly target, but probably not, because it's pretty specific. Must be either a fusion summon or a special summon from your extra deck by attributing one illusion monster and one face-up monster you control owned by your opponent. This is interesting. So I guess it really incentivizes the usage of triple tactic talent, I guess Snatch Steal, Change of Heart, Mind Control, Dark the Dark Charmer, Light the Light Charmer, Spell card Monster Reborn, and obviously, you know, the inherent effects to, like, summon the monsters from your opponent's deck, hand, and graveyard. I think so far it summons from pretty much any location. This summons from your opponent's deck, and then this summons from your opponent's hand, and then, yeah, that one summoned from your opponent's graveyard. That's really cool. That's really nice. Yo, the next step is summoning from the opponent's extra deck. Oh my god. Actually, there is a card that does that. It's the Galaxy Continuous Spell card. Pretty nasty. Anyways, that's really nice. First effect once per turn. During your main phase, you can add one Hecatoncheire card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. You will never see me complain about a card that searches from deck or graveyard to hand. You know, I'm under drool. That's fine. I can just recycle back from the graveyard. That's fantastic. And then again, it's the exact same illusion effect that they all have, which is weird when I think about it, because for a long time, I thought that Konami would really just, you know, keep up with the consistency of every single illusion monster has to have that, restrict, like, that clause, I guess. But they kind of just diverted away from it with, like, a bunch of most recent illusion monsters. They don't really have this effect anymore. Unless, I guess otherwise, like, some of them would have had, like, 4 or 5 effects, which would have been, like, a little too much. But, yeah, I mean, when you can, why not? You know, it just makes the typing more consistent to me. Like, at least they all share something in common, and they also should all have the Eye of Widjat on them. I can't really spot it, but maybe, again, maybe I'm just extremely stupid. Maybe the Eye of Widjat is here somewhere, because illusion monsters are related to the Millennium lore, and also these are like brand new illusion cards, whereas the concept of illusion monster is not new. It's actually extremely old. Anyways, this is a Hecatoncheire Xeno, level 9 Dark Illusion Fusion. Materials 3 Hecatoncheire monsters. Holy crap, you are hard to summon, my friend. First and third effect once per turn. During your main phase, quick effect, you can look at 2 random face down. No way! Oh my god, I actually predicted it! 2 random face down cards in your opponent's extra deck, and if you do, you can special summon one of them to your field. Oh, this is actually kind of scary. You can get like ultra lucky with this. Imagine you look at a detonator and then you look at something else and like, yeah, give me your detonator. Oh, effect, and then attach back something from the grave. So you don't have a detonator, and I have your detonator that can destroy one of your cards, and then I can do it again on your turn. It's like a Hecatoncheire Unicorn, but like on crack, you know? This is a really scary effect. I like the concept of this deck so much. The fact that it really thrives off of stealing the opponent's monsters. It really shows, like, I think there's like an illusion monster that does it really well. It's Nightmare Illusion Magician. Hold on a second. I think it is. No, it's not. Nightmare Magician. Yeah, that one at the start of the damage step. No, hold on a second. That's not the effect. At the end of the damage step, if it battles an opponent's monster, you can take control of that monster permanently. It's a really cool card. And the fact that, you know, the illusions, they're supposed to, like, be brainwashers with, like, the Thousand Eyes Restrict, Millennium Eyes Restrict. I mean, those cards are technically supposed to be illusions, by the way. But, yeah, obviously, they were printed before that type was a thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! But, yeah, no, I love this. I absolutely love this. This might be one of my favorite archetypes in a while. Obviously, I know I say this often, but there are a lot of decks, like, recently that I've had absolutely no interest in. Like, if we look at, like, the most recent sets, like, Doomsday is cool and all. I think those cards are really nice, but it doesn't really have, like, too much of an impact on me. It's just like, okay, some new cards. They're all right, but this is, like, it hits different, you know? I like it. Anyways, if this fusion summon card at its owner's control is destroyed by opponent's card effect, you can take control of any number of monsters they control. Yeah, no. You want to destroy my monster by card effect, not by battle, but good luck destroying this by battle. It's literally impossible. You will have to destroy it by card effect. How about I steal every single monster you control without targeting? Yeah, how fair? This is insane. This is a really cracked effect. This means that board wipes are terrible against this deck. Yeah, you want to Regeki me, that's fine. I mean, I guess if they have an empty board, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess. And again, oh, by the way, I just realized. Yeah, it's indestructible by battle. I forgot. How can I forget this small little detail? It can't die by battle, and if it dies by card effect, you steal up to 6 monsters. Well, no, actually, that's not true. Up to 5 monsters. And close enough. Which is broken. So, I'll absolutely take it. And by the way, Xeno is literally foreign in Greek. I'm not Greek, so I couldn't tell, but it explains a lot of things, because there's also the Xeno archetypes or something for, like, the dinosaur monster. I don't freaking know, but ground Xeno, I don't care. Alright, Hecatoncheire Tartarus, quickly spell card. Activate one of these effects, but you can only choose one effect per, like, each effect once per turn. If you control a Hecatoncheire monster, target a spell or trap card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. It's not the best effect. Fusion summon one Hecatoncheire fusion monster from extra deck by banishing its roll from your field and or grave. And if you use face-up monsters you control owned by your opponent, you can treat them as Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome. So again, you really do benefit off of using your opponent's monsters. And also, this deck is the kind of deck that can play 0 level 8 monsters and make, like, a zombie vampire super easy. Because again, you're always gonna have, like, your opponent's monsters to play with. And then, yeah, obviously, in case you couldn't tell, Zombie Vampire and also the Sheridan. I forgot the name. Hold on a second. What's the name of yeah, the Dampier Vampire Sheridan? That one you can use your opponent's monsters as level 6, and the card doesn't suck. But Zombie Vampire is like, that one's pretty nice. Unfortunately, you can't make Crimson Knight Vampire Bram. But yeah, it's not really like the exact same as Vampire, but in a way, it is a little similar, you know? I'll steal your monsters, and I'll do something with them. Again, I love this. I really do. So, yeah, fantastic card. Again, I'm not complaining about anything I've read so far. Ibd al Hecatoncheire. The only complaint I've got is with these stupid names. Again, none of them are English, so I don't know what they mean. Counter trap. Once per turn when your opponent activates a monster effect, and you can... Only a monster effect? Oh, that's weird. Usually counter traps printed in 2025, they have a tendency to be like Salman Great Roar. They always negate everything, and they have a graveyard effect. Anyways, and you control a Hecatoncheire monster, negate the activation. If you do destroy that monster, then you can special summon to your field. Oh, okay, that explains why. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, so negate, destroy, steal the monster. That is kind of insane, and it is a Hecatoncheire spell or trap, so it should be easy to search. Not only off of this little boy right here, but also off of the second card that we read. Whenever it's sent to the graveyard, you set a Hecatoncheire spell or trap card. It has to be from your grave. Yeah, you know, that's kind of a turn off, unfortunately. Oh no, I forgot that. Yeah, you can also just search it from the deck to hand. I like this. Hopefully there's a field spell that just gets your stuff going. That would have been broken, but apparently not. Anyways, yeah. Oh, that's the last card. No, unfortunately. Anyways, the counter trap went... Okay. I see where this is going, yeah. So this is the exact opposite, but instead of, you know, obviously, I mean, this is the counterpart for it. So you're negating a spell trap, and then you're setting that spell trap to your field. Okay, so yeah, this reminds me a lot of like Toad, you know? Like you negate your opponent's card, and then you take it for yourself permanently. You don't own it back to your opponent. Maybe even after the game. Nah, just kidding. That's a different story for another day. Don't get that game lost, actually. Make sure that you play with different sleeves as your opponent. You know, white is a pretty popular color for sleeves. Make sure that you play with the most ridiculous colors out there, just so that you don't get scammed by Hecatoncheire, because that might happen. I know a lot of people who got kind of knocked out of tournaments because of Charmer monsters, Toad, Infinity, stuff like that. It's really painful when your opponent has your card. If you're watching this video, it might have happened to you, and if it did, please let me know in the comments, because I will probably cry for you. I think it happened to one of my opponents. I mean, actually, it happened a couple of times, but yeah, I was always able to like give the card back after like the game, so it's just like, okay, I see you, whatever. And it might have happened to me as well. It definitely, it happens to everyone, honestly. It's like, how can you, these cards, I like them a lot. They're pretty nice. I don't know if this deck is gonna be like the best deck, but I think it needs like a normal summon to be good. Because so far, the cards don't really feel like they do all that much by themselves. It almost feels just like a splashable engine that you want to play, but it looks pretty nice. And also this card, it might really just be the next, you know, staple. So I think it's really good. I think there's insane potential to be found with the Hecatoncheire cards. And like I said, I'm looking forward to what the future holds for this archetype. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys very soon. Again, let me know how you feel about these cards. Take care.